this nigga. I've been listening, and Philippe, I'm telling you, Philippe, most of these niggas we work with, bro, some dumbass niggas, right? That we've seen in the work, that we've seen come of age. They some dumbass niggas, right? Right? Philippe, they some dumb niggas, right? And they out here trying to make a fucking living, and they can't really do it. Would you say that's fair, Philippe? So we got a nigga on the other end of the spectrum. He ain't a nigga that make a lot of money like you. But he tell these fucking dumb niggers, bow down, nigga, just fall back. I live better than you fucking niggers. And you working 2 or 3 jobs. This my nigga right here. Like my brother from another motherfucking mother. My nigga. Hey, man, hold on. Before we get into it, man, look. Put your cash up on the screen, man, my nigga. Put your cash up on the screen, man. You can't change it up. Hey, man, y'all support this nigga. Like, I appreciate him coming over. I really do. JP, I would like to start off with a clip from you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind me. And my nigga Philippe is a section. Oh, this is perfect. Nigga, this is perfect. Oh, my nigga, Section 8 landlord right here in Washington, D.C. We about to bring it to these niggas today, JP. We about to bring it to these niggas. Somebody go let B. Berry know JP over here.
Okay, will do. I'll head over there right now, sir.
Somebody put JP. JP, we gotta get you paid today, my nigga. It's gonna be real good, my nigga, because you're gonna set these niggas real straight. You feel me?
I appreciate that too, bro. You know, I was thinking about something. I understand why a lot of these dudes are mad. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had to wait in line for a long time?
For what?
Anything. Let's say you waiting in line. It's a long line at the government office. It's a long line, but it's something that you really desire, that you really need.
Yeah.
And can you imagine somebody coming in and just you've been there for hours in this line, and somebody just pull up and they just automatically skip in front of you? How would it make you feel?
Yeah, it make you feel like that nigga got something on you.
So essentially, the reason why these dudes we got the Manosphere and the red pills, they've been waiting in line, and they was told that this was gonna get them the pass to get to some women, right? And they've been waiting in line for these beautiful women since these women were in high school. And what's so crazy about it, they never got off, they never left the line, but they've been in that line for 4 years. And so them dudes, they standing in this line waiting on this woman, a long line of a lot of nerds, what I call butlers. And us ghetto niggas come in and be able to skip them.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, JP. But my nigga on the line make a lot of money, JP. And one night we was out years ago. We were up and coming young niggas like what you talking about, JP. Philippe, you remember that when that little cute girl, you may not remember, that little cute girl walked out of the Saint and jumped in the car with that ghetto nigga with that do-rag.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nigga, that was 20 years ago. You have to understand what JP saying is fucking real. You have to understand. You have to understand. Nigga, that was 20, 30 years ago. You feel me? This is what I'm saying. Like, I know this nigga. Cause I move in the same eco with this nigga. But go ahead, JP.
So a lot of times, when the street nigga be able to, when these women allow these street niggas to skip over these butlers that been sitting in line for a very long time for no reason, allow the street ghetto niggas to come in and skip right in front of them. We get the chance to fuck them, have babies by them, wear them down, and all this other type of stuff. And by the time they do give these niggas a chance, by the time they really get in front of the line, 40 years later, although they got the chance, that's why they came up with this nice guys finna last crap. I think one man's trash is another man's dumpster. So after all this 40 years, yeah, they might get the booty, but they not getting the woman that they really desire. although they sleep, let's say if I had a crush on a woman in high school and I ain't never got the chance, she messed with everybody else. And she finally give me a chance 20 to 25 to 40 years later. A lot of these dudes is still in their mind picturing this woman as when she was in high school. Realistically, she's 40 some years old. Now us thugs, we done been ran through these women. Now they got to take care of our kids. They titties done dropped to the floor. They butts done cave in. So they don't look like the woman who they was in line waiting on. Right. So at this point, we don't want no woman like that. Right. We done got the best of these women. And so I think that when the Butler speaks about the ghetto niggas and the thugs, where the resentment come from, because I can imagine being in a line for a very, like, let's say when I go to the food stamp line, I'm in this long line and these niggas with broken English don't got the qualifications to even be in this line, what we was told. Right, these dudes don't even got the qualifications. They don't got all of the paperwork. But here it is. I got all of the paperwork, and I'm a butler, and I got all I got the degree. I got the good credit. I got the raised with mama and daddy. I got the no criminal history. I got the career. I got the 6 figures and all this other type of stuff. And here it is, this little chump that don't got. He grew up in a broken home. He was raised in the projects or the ghetto. He don't got his mama and daddy. He got a criminal record. He sell dope. He tote guns. He done been to jail plenty times. He don't even got a high school diploma. He don't got a job. He on government assistance. He on all of this. And you gonna skip this man. You gonna let this man skip in front of me and get the best of you. To get the best of you. All this nigga got, or what I don't have, is a personality and being able to make a woman smile and make a woman feel down to earth, make a woman feel like herself. Where these brothers, all of this stuff is like, it's like handbook written. Okay, if I do all of this good stuff, a woman's supposed to do this. And she's supposed to submit. She's supposed to be quiet. She's supposed to do all of this. A lot of times women's not attracted to that. And I believe that's where the real resentment, that's how the manosphere and the red pill was created. What they doing now is trying to guilt trip women. And they got this lot of resentment because they wasn't the ones that got chose. Niggas that got chose by women is not having these complaints. They outside still getting them. Right? Their sons is getting them.
Wait a minute. Hold on, JP. I watched your live the other night, bro. And I sent you a super chat. I said, nigga, you just broke the red pill. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about, John, but what you're saying is breaking the red pill, bro. You understand? Like, all these niggas out here talking about they got to have money to get women and this and that. By the time they get that money to get the woman, they've been used up by niggas like you. Would you say that's fair?
Yes. I personally believe that anytime, here's my thought when you try to achieve a woman. Anytime you got these standards on what can get women, you already lost. Because now you don't place power in, and I'm giving out game, they too ignorant to catch it. Anytime you place, when you try to give these qualifiers what you done told yourself, okay, this is what could get a woman, you already done lost the game. And one thing I've noticed about women, a woman love a man that, one, is down to earth. He know how to be himself in the lifestyle. You know, he has a outgoing lifestyle. Women don't, these men done told women what women should desire in their preference. Women didn't come up with that preference. These uppity niggas gave these women these preferences, meaning that men told these women that you should only want to have one man out your whole life. Me, be the virgin, and you can't have sex till you get married, and that's till death do us part, essentially. They told these women that they supposed to want a man that's going to church. They were supposed to want a man that's going to school. They were supposed to want a man that making 6 figure, got all this other type of stuff. Women didn't make that that preference. Men did. And so when women saying, okay, I'm gonna be true to myself, I don't want that dude. I want JP. Why you want JP? He's a criminal. He on Section 8. He just a degenerate. He didn't have a good upbringing. He was raised in the ghetto. He been in jail a lot of times. Why you? Because when I'm around that nigga, it's a vibe. He connect with me emotionally.
Hey, hold on, JP. I saw you in the club the other night on your live.
Mm-hmm.
And after the live, I mean, like, you get love from the women. I ain't gonna lie. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to explain. That's why I said, nigga, you just broke the manosphere. Mm-hmm. I saw you on the bus. You telling the white woman, nigga, I'm on welfare, and she still showing you love. Right?
Yeah, and it was a woman that day. When I got off that bus, I went to Target, and it was a woman that I seen in the store. She's an Uber driver, but she let me ride in for free. I was up there playing in her hair. She just got off the phone with me. We finna go barbecue. And I told her that I got food stamps. I'm getting $975 a month. And I said, I'm finna buy you, I get my stamps on the 5th. Come over, we finna get something to eat. She calling me today. She want me to come up there. We finna put some shit on the grill. She gonna buy the food. I told her, man, look, these dudes feel like you gotta have a nice car to pull up on a woman on a date. Guess what? I got another woman I'm finna take on a date. And guess how I'm gonna get there? On a bus.
But you also said that, I think you said you hit 3 of the women in the club and they were dancing all over you and shit.
Yeah, those were the women that when my ex-wife was trying to be friends with them. Now I'm getting at my wife like, dude, you not finna go nowhere with them. Who out the bell? I'm getting mad because she adamant about leaving and going with these women. And the whole time she don't know. At that time, during that time, it was about 6 of them. While I was at the hot dog cart, 6 of them, Flora had went inside the store to get, not the store, went inside the club to go get some ice. So we could put some ice over the food. And those girls were sitting around waiting on me to get done to make their nachos. One of the girls bust out and say, damn, Jay Prince done fucked all of us. And I looked. It had to be at least 6 of them then. 3 of them was in the club the other night. So this is like the club that they always go to every weekend. So I'm like, damn. So here are these 6 women plus my wife. I'm like, damn. And it wasn't like 2 of them I did a threesome with. I had 2 of them at the same time. And so when these niggas be trying to tell me that I need to change, I'm looking like, for what? So I can come on the internet and complain about these bitches like y'all. Here's the difference between when I complain about black women and when they complain about black women. Them niggas be speaking on talking points. I be speaking real life situation. Like, for an example, my wife put out a false allegation of saying that I'll abuse her, which all that stuff came out to be false. When I come up here and speak, I speak my real life experience. This is why I speak with so much conviction, is because I lived it. When them niggas speak about it, most of them niggas never live with no woman. Most of them niggas, they ain't never experienced no child support. Most of them niggas don't even got kids. Most of them niggas, they ain't been in jail. Ain't none of them niggas experienced the woman that they cry about every day. They have not experienced this woman. And so what they try to do to diminish my character, that every woman I get with, they try to diminish them and say, oh, she lower class, lower caliber. All women has the same caliber, right? And these dudes, they not having no good quality women. And when you do see a nerd with a decent woman, with a woman, it's not that type of, they not all, I was expecting that these women must have been fine as hell. And when you look at them, I'm like, man, them the women I pass up every day. Every day. And then if they do got a woman, they be on this internet for hours on top of hours. Let's say, because there's a few butlers on here that's married. A lot of these dudes done spent the majority of their day, 6-7 days a week, at least 8 hours on the internet. And then they got to go to work. So that's another 8 to 12 hours. You ain't even spending time with the woman that you claim that you married to.
Wait a minute. Hold on, JP. I got a question to ask you since you mentioned that. With T, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a criticism of T, so that's not where I'm going with this.
Cuts, T2 cut.
No, I'm talking about here for the T. Here's the question
I named the T2 cut.
What I'm trying to explain to you, though, or explain to the audience is, there's a reason why she let you talk to her that way. Would you say that's fair? Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
And what do you think the reason is?
Well, she know it's a vibe. Like a lot of black women like that. I can speak myself. It's something about my charisma where I know how to tweak their emotions. Where I can make them mad, but I can make them smile. I can make them feel good, and I can make them feel angry. So they don't know how to feel about me, right? And so in another thing, they don't take what I say personal. I done said the most egregious shit about black women, and another Butler can say the same thing. They would take a more hateful speech from them niggas than they do me. They still will support me. They done still send me Cash App super chats. They help my kids and everything. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's my swag on why Cuts still fuck with me. And she cussed me out on what you call him, Bob the show.
Hey,
hold on, man. We ended up smiling at the end.
Yo, hold on, JP. Is your Cash App right, man? That's Cash App?
Yeah, that's my sister's Cash App.
Anybody try to send JP a Cash App? I just tried. It didn't come through, man. So
it didn't come through.
And when it didn't recognize some, anyone tried it, let me know. But go right ahead, JP.
Yeah,
Also, JP, excuse me. Please include your PayPal. Can you put your PayPal and your Venmo in the chat?
Yeah, I got a PayPal. Let me see. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm just that dude. And even when, here you go right quick. It's James Davis 37. I'm just that dude, right?
Hey, can you put it up under your headline there?
Yeah.
Hey, JP, I want to get you to respond to this right here. I want you to listen to this. This is you on Freezy's channel here. And I want you to listen to what you told the guys on Freezy. One of the things, guys in the chat, in the audience, I want you to notice is the niggas on that talk, JP. Very interesting. They listen to everything. They hang on every word he has to say here. Listen.
A lot of, especially niggas that live in them big cities and y'all work every day. Go to my sister's house right now. 5-bedroom, 2-car garage connected to the house. I'm talking about big ass house. $25 a month. You work at 3 jobs and your shit don't even look near her shit. If you had to pay for that, if you had to live, and then the neighborhood she living in, if you had to pay for that out your pocket with your job, nigga, you gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom single family home in a rich in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got?
8.
Right.
Oh, that's kind of still cramped.
That's the point.
Oh man, it's a lot to unpack there, JP, bro. A lot to unpack there. I guess I want to start with a lot of these niggas, as you said, working 2 or 3 jobs, they can't afford to live like your sister living.
Right.
Do you think that makes these niggas angry?
Yes. Definitely. That's why they wanted to tear down. That's why they always wanted to tear down government assistance. Not realizing they government assistance is getting paid to everything else. They even paying for people overseas, but they don't complain about that. They complain about the fact that they got black people who they really want to shit on. And they want to be able to say, okay, we work, and when you don't work and get government assistance, you is poor. But the people on government assistance living way better than them. They're not understanding. When you don't, let's say they say the average black man make $46,000 a year. Let's say he got a family. Government is to me. You might as well not work. You must if you got your kids, you might as well get on government assistance because by the time you get done paying for your daycare, the health benefits for yourself and the kids, the vision, all the other type of stuff, the food, the rent, the electric, the gas, the water, all this type of stuff, you're gonna be coming out of hundreds of thousands. You're gonna have to team up with people. Because just think about it. Like, for example, my sister, we in an all-white city, peaceful city. Where she stay at is more of an upper class. She paid $25 a month with a big ass 5-bedroom. She got an attic, a regular floor in the basement, a 2-car garage right on the side of it, a big old yard in the front and in the back, and on the side because she at the corner house, right? By the time that house alone, if they had to pay out of pocket, would at least go 35 to 4 bands a month, easy, real easy. And then they will have to pay their own electric, which that big old house, that electric bill gonna go up. Water gonna go up. She don't have to pay for none of that. To death do his part till she die, right? So my thing is, by the time these dudes slaving, they take pride in working for another man's. I can see the only time I would take pride in working is when you building something for you. Like what I'm investing in. I got my food truck. In my back of my food truck, I put out a porch. I created a porch. We're gonna do a lemonade stand for my daughter. So that's something for me that I'm giving back to my 12-year-old daughter. Gonna be running her own business right next to her daddy. If you ain't doing nothing like that, and you ain't really making no money, they gotta work 2 or 3 jobs to get something like that. A lot of these niggas working good jobs, getting paid $30 an hour, cannot afford that house. They cannot afford that house. They can't afford, and so them niggas get jealous. Then you gotta think about it. We get tax income checks, so they gotta pay. Let's say they making 6 figures, 100,000. The tax is gonna wipe them out at least 20,000 at the end of the year. Then out of all of that, they gotta pay taxes. They gotta do all of that. By the time they really take home after all the bills paid, they got about 10 bands probably. Nigga, although the government don't give you the money, you gotta think the government gonna give you $573. Your rent is $25. Your heat, electric, gas, all that shit free, right? Food stamps. I get $1,000. My sister get 2 bands in food share. Imagine you had to pay 2 bands out of cash. Daycare. And the daycare said, here, I can still get assistance I can make up to $5,200 a month and still receive my benefits, right? Of course,
hold on, JP. They feed your children in daycare too, right?
Huh?
They feed your children in daycare too, right?
Oh yeah. They feed them and everything. And what's so crazy about it is anything go wrong in that house, the government gonna come to the landlord and make them correct it. They got a certain time limit. Ain't no slum lords when you on Section 8.
Hey, hold on. We got a Section 8 landlord on the phone. Philippe, you still there? Philippe,
Yep.
Philippe,
Yes.
Philippe,
Yep, I'm here.
You were telling me that you showed a Section 8. You was showing some Section 8 of your house, and you said that the tenants tend to turn up their nose at your place, correct? And you renovated that place, right?
Yes.
Do you think a nigga who were working would turn his nose up at that place?
No, not at all.
So why would the
Not
Section
at
8
all.
nigga turn his nose up at that place? And a nigga who worked 2 jobs?
Well, they feel entitled, right? They're getting free money, so they feel like
we get fair housing.
They get free housing.
You're right.
We get fair housing.
I mean, but the housing is money, like, because the people who work got to pay for that same place, right?
Yeah.
Right. And so the people who work can't be as picky as the people on Section 8, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's what he's more or less saying. Like, the people who work can't even afford to live like he lives, and so they take lower standards. With Section 8, you get inspected. They're gonna be checking up on shit. You can't slumlord JP the way you can slumlord a regular tenant if that were there, right? You understand?
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead, JP.
And here's another thing. It's a reason why working niggas talking about they don't want to have a lot of kids, right?
Why is that?
because they can't afford it. Let's say they got 4 or 5 kids. Let's say a woman have 8 kids, but she got to work. She ain't on that government assistance. She just working.
Mhm.
She can't. She still gonna have to find a budget to find it might be a 2-3 bedroom, and it's gonna be ran down still.
Mhm.
If I got 8 kids and I got custody of my kids, like my sister,
Mhm.
she can move anywhere in the United States in the best neighborhoods. 5, 6 bedroom, depends on what type of genders you got. And will pay $25.
JP, I had a tenant one time pay $1 in rent. $1. That was all her rent. $1.
And that burns niggas up.
They burning niggas up, JP.
Yes,
$1, bro. She pay me in quarters, change sometimes.
man, hey, look, and that's why they so mad. Like you say, if you're not on government assistance like Section 8, I want to ask them how much he charged a nigga that's not, how many bedroom he got, and how much they charge.
Dope, nigga. I'm gonna give you some dope, nigga. I'm gonna give you some real dope. That nigga wouldn't rent to no nigga short of Section 8. Am I wrong, Philippe? Because the nigga who ain't got no Section 8 can't afford to pay the shit. Am I wrong, Philippe?
Right.
Philippe, am I wrong?
Can't afford it consistently. No, you're
Say
right.
it
Afford
again.
it consistently.
You can't afford to consistently pay it, is what he said.
How much you charge rent without Section 8?
Say that again.
JP,
Sorry.
How much you charge rent without Section 8?
Hold on. JP, he ain't even gonna rent to no Section 8 nigga, no non-Section 8 nigga. Not over there. He ain't gonna rent.
Not at that property,
right?
no.
And
Not at
JP,
that property.
I'm gonna bring it all the way home for you, JP. At his other property in the white neighborhood, he ain't gonna rent to no niggas. Where the niggas will want to go, he ain't gonna rent to them. Go figure that. Am I wrong, Philippe?
That's correct.
That's correct. The moon.
That's correct.
That's correct. The
Yeah.
fuck.
And I
It benefits the landlord.
real estate agents.
It's the landlord
Real
too.
estate agents working for me.
Hold on, JP. I want you to let this nigga say something. Go ahead, Philippe.
Had real estate agents working for me that will that fit the part for what you just said. I want Section 8 blacks over here. So I got a black real estate agent over there
There you go.
working on that one. And then the nice neighborhood where I have a property, I don't want any niggas and I don't want any blacks. I want higher income whites, Asians, or Indians. So I got a nice looking white woman over there representing that one.
So JP, to break that down to what you've been saying, all you niggas that work 2-3 jobs, Philippe gonna rent to your black ass, so it don't even fucking matter. Right? And in the neighborhood where he would rent to your ass, you got to be on Section 8 to rent from him. Correct, Philippe?
Yep, correct.
Yeah, that's what the niggas mad about, JP.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
See, a nigga like me can bring it all home for these niggas that don't want to admit it. You said something else, JP, and it really caught my motherfucking ear. You said these niggas, and you put on the face, you said these niggas have to grin every day. A forced grin. You remember you said that?
This is the lie that they got to tell every day.
What is it? Wait, so what? You
This
said,
the lie. Most of these boys that goes out there and work, they got to do this no matter how they get treated, no matter if the boss is being mean to them, rude, whatever, racist, biased, they got to still put on this. Hi. Oh, it's okay. They got to change their tone and their voice. This is the biggest lie that the black people butlers got that tells every day. Like they really enjoying. No, you are lying. That's not how you truly feel, because realistically, if you weren't scared to go to jail, you'd be bunching them people in their shit. Right?
Philippe,
This is the lie.
Philippe, you're in corporate America. Philippe is in high-end corporate America, JP. This is a good buddy of mine. Are there any niggers in high-end? Because you make a lot of money, Philippe, correct? 6 figures, upper 6 figures, right? And you made it for a very long time, correct? You own multiple houses in multiple states. Your rent is $3,500, correct? Give or take $4,000, whatever the hell it is. You drive a fucking some fancy ass electric car, Rivian or whatever the hell it is, right? Correct? You know. How many niggas in our 20, 30, about 20 years now, 20 years, 25 years are on your level that can afford that kind of shit? That we know.
None.
Not one.
Not one.
So what becomes of these niggas? Well, they got a head full of education, don't they? Why they can't make?
You there? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Some of them have nice degrees. Yeah, can you hear me? Some of them have nice degrees, but what?
They don't have what it takes to actually make it. The degree doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you understand, the business world, or you understand the way things actually work.
Do you think these fucking niggas could even run a fucking food truck?
No, not at all.
JP, did
Nope.
you hear that? JP, did you hear that, my nigga?
Yeah. They never experienced the struggle.
Hold on.
They know how to study.
Hold
They
on,
know how to
goddamn.
study and pass exams.
Hold on. JP, I want you to understand, my nigga. Like, this has been my life. I done ran into a lot of educated fucking niggas can't make heads or tails out of nothing. And they're miserable.
They don't know the way the world works.
Yeah.
They don't know how the world works.
Yeah.
And JP, that applies all up and down the ladder. When you go in the club, when I saw you, my nigga, I was like, that's my nigga. Like, and you went in that club and you pulled all the women, and the emotion that you had, the energy that you had, you free, my nigga.
Yes.
Listen.
A lot of women, they love that vibe. It's not really that hard. All it is hierarchy. You ask a woman on the streets what a hierarchy really means, they don't know the hell you talking about. They want to see you a vibe and can make them feel good, better than the situation that they are in.
Hey,
right?
JP,
It got nothing to do with no damn money, for real.
JP, man, like, bro, I read your chats, bro, and I ain't never seen a nigga call you stupid. I think honestly, these niggas begrudgingly call you smart. They don't want to call you smart, bro. They really don't want to call you smart. It hurt them to their heart, my nigga. I promise you. It hurt them to their heart. And the other part about it, this is my opinion, to see you living your real nigga life, while they got it and living better than them, and they got to suck and grin and go through this shit. It hurt them bad, bro. But you're like their guilty pleasure where they watch you. And they say, damn, like, I would love to live like this nigga.
Basically, they working hard for the results that I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm working hard. They working hard while I'm getting a paycheck. I'm getting the business. I'm getting the financial freedom. I'm basically like green light. They working hard to get what I'm getting for free.
Bro, I think you're stupid, bro?
I don't think nobody think I'm stupid. And when they listen to me,
do you think I think you're stupid, bro? I ain't talking about nobody else. Do you think I think you're stupid? Because it's a nigga got a chat up on the screen.
No, I don't think you think I'm stupid.
Man, nigga, I think you're smaller than a lot of these niggas. And Philippe is on the phone. He don't see no niggas, no smarty-arty ass niggas. Down up on his level, he don't see them. So, but he got a head full of education. JP, I want to play you another clip. And I want you to respond to it, bro. I sent you a PayPal, by the way.
I appreciate that too, John.
Man, nigga, I appreciate you for coming up here, bro, because, JP, honestly, bro, like I'm free too. I don't do this for money, bro. Like, when I saw you, I was like, man, like, more blacks will find peace if they fell back and realize, look, they can't, this 2-3 job shit ain't working. This nigga living his best life ever without all the stresses that y'all niggas are going through. I think,
Bro, you just turned 150, brother.
huh? Yeah.
I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up here because, again, like, this is very important to me. I'll be honest with you. And that, I wanted to dispel a lot of narratives because I think you're a guilty pleasure to a lot of blacks. That they watch you begrudgingly. They want to criticize you. I heard you one day say, y'all niggas worse than the white man. Y'all would take my children. You remember you said that?
Yes.
Tell me about that. What do you mean by that?
So here's the thing. When I listen to these dudes speak, just off the fact that they complaining and they think I should be in a worse position and get it how I live, goes to show you that if they were in charge, that you won't get treated like the white man treat us. So I started second guessing, like, why is we aiming for black people or black men to be in charge? And they already used to say, if you don't work, you get thrown off the cliff, right? They always say everybody can't go, us niggas need to be off the cliff. And I'm like, off the cliff. And then I'm like, white people ain't thinking like that. So I'm like, damn, why are we sitting up here? Why will we, and you got to think of it from a black woman perspective too. Why will black women get rid of the government, get rid of them to get with a black man who feels this way? Who, if the white man wasn't here to regulate and do the things that they do, and the black, I call them, I think there's a difference between black people and niggas. A lot of people want to shame niggas, but niggas has really done held the black community up. Niggas is the reason why we are influential to the world. Niggas impacted the world, not the black people.
Wait a minute, can you expound on that? What do you mean by that?
Like, for example, butlers and mammies, all they gonna do is conform. They don't have nothing. They did what Massa told them to do. They was a good puppy. And when you think about all of our freedoms, they not going against the grain. They not rebellious. They don't have that rebellious spirit against Massa. They more feeble-minded. They gonna do what they is told. Where the niggas is the ones that have the uprising. The niggas is the ones through our music we impactful. Because what is rap? Rap is pain. It's what niggas go through. F the police. You know what I'm saying? We them type of, even in the movies, we got the broken English. They call Ebonics, right? Or Ebonics or whatever. We got so many people. We got white people emulating us. The niggas showed the world how to wear their clothes.
Wait a minute, hold on. What you saying when you say we got white people emulating us? You talking about the niggas? Like
niggas got not only white, you got people in UK that don't even know nothing about America, but they know about King Von. Now they want to go murder him because of King Von's drill music.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, so hold on. So we have the opposite of a King Von on the phone here, my buddy Philippe. And so what you're really saying is King Von's drive the culture or black culture versus, say, a Philippe, right? The murder killers, the gangster niggas, the aggressive blacks drive black culture versus the conformist niggas.
Yes, and they don't have to just always just go to violence. It's something about niggas, right? People love to be around. You niggas, like, it's something about us, right? It's not only just the violence. Because one thing about America respect violence. This country was built off violence.
That's why Von is so popular. One may say, right?
Right, and that's why they respect the military. Military is no different from the niggas in the ghetto. It's no different. The only thing is theirs is legal and ours not. Selling dope. America is built on cocaine. Florida. Built off cocaine. They put drugs in all of the medication. So niggas sell a little dope. Everything that niggas is doing, this country have done it. We ain't doing nothing that this country. But when you talk to the butlers, the dudes that follow they not men. They not the men of that nerd community. They not real men. They just did what they was too safe. They played their life too safe. And women is not attracted to no man like that. Why are you the same? Why are you just as safe as your woman? That's not masculine. And so when a lot of these bullets don't understand when they get around niggas like me, the reason when you a black man living in America, if you call yourself a real masculine man, you gonna or alpha male like they claim, the real alpha male is gonna bend up with the jail. You or go to prison because you're gonna stand up for what you believe in. You're gonna stand up for somebody that can't stand up for themselves. You're gonna stand up for your family. So if you don't got no bread and butter, or they remove the resources from your community, what you gonna do? You're gonna go out there and sell dope, knowing two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna get deleted, or you're gonna go to jail. We already know this. We got so immune to this, to the point where we know it's gonna be death on us or go to prison. But we still willing to go out there and got the balls. Not too many people gonna have that balls and take that risk. My first time getting locked up was a dope case. Now I just got a gun case. I ain't got caught with a Glock with a 50-round drum on there. But I'm still toting. It's either dead or alive. So, but when you talk to a nurse, they don't have that courage. They not brave like they really think they is. They not brave. They safe. Right? So I don't think that them, but white America would use them to be the voice of us. No, they not the voice of the niggas because we don't feel like them. The bullet job is to come on national TV or social media to remove accountability from white folks and place all the blame on us niggas. Whole time, this will make the butler so coward. The reason what created the nigga was the coward of the black man. When a white man came in and punked him out of his family. And that's what created the nigga. That's what created the gangs. Because the black man got punked. He was a coward to stand up for his family, so he went to the military and stood up and fought for another man's family. You didn't fight for your own. You do it, protect your own house first.
You know, JP, one of the things that, I've talked about this with Philippe, the little boy Emmett Till. One of the things when I really read about this story, man, the white people went in the house and just grabbed that boy and took him and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, damn, there must have been some real coward ass niggas to just let them grab a boy.
Yeah.
You understand? And so you're touching on something that, like, there is some cowardice there.
Yes, it is. Like, for an example, God, I can name instances. My dad, at one point, when people say, I'm going to stand up and die for my family, a butler, he would not. A nigga will. My daddy got 14 kids, 5 baby mamas. My daddy fought, he was a truck driver, but he was still in the streets when we got the band, right? My family came, my mama called my family over there. Some of the words, they jumped my daddy and tried to took us from him. My daddy got his old school car and drive and smack the car thinking that my family was in there. He was trying to off them for trying to take us. And after that day, he could no longer work as a truck driver, so he became a car wash. But he took that, it was the fact that he took that risk. My brother-in-law, he was getting raided. And a lieutenant police was, trying to come in. He shot and deleted the lieutenant. He's serving his time right now. I got cousin that was on Milwaukee Most Wanted.
Hey, let me get you to comment on this. I got 2 videos I want you to comment on. Here's the first one here, JP. This is on black women, sister gals. Listen to this.
No. Because here's pause. Because here's the thing.
You don't want to take the
here's the thing. The Black American woman, have a great night, love. The Black American woman is the most educated woman in America. The Black American woman has to, have everything on their back to even just survive, not even thrive.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would I want a child?
That
To support
that, and then also
because
real quick,
the white woman doesn't have to do it. The Latino woman doesn't have to do it. The Asian woman has to do it. Like, why do we have to do it? Why do we have to do it?
Wait,
Because we're strong.
Hold on.
We have to.
What's your thoughts on that, JP?
So what is she really saying?
I think I asked her, like, do you want children? And she like, nah, I don't think so, because we got to do so much. Because basically the nigga can't hold up his end of the bargain. And so she has no children. But how many children do you have?
I got 3 and a few possibles. There's been a few women claiming that they still got kids about me. They pregnant. I told them to send the pregnancy test.
And your sister has 5.
One of my sisters got 6. The other one got 8. My other, because I got 9 sisters. Most of my sisters got 5 to like 8 kids.
And so you see the dichotomy here clearly in that here's an educated sister gal with no children saying, why I gotta stand up and provide all this shit and be the breadwinner because I can't find a man. Well, your sister may not have found a man to be the breadwinner, but the government is,
Yeah, and she got a man there too that's making bread.
And there is the next thing. That's how it works there. And so then I want to go ahead.
No, my sister, she got a baby daddy. He an older guy, but he make bread and he know how to do shit. He know how to fix on cars. He cuts the grass, fix on the houses. He know how to maintain shit.
Hey, let me ask you this question: if he makes some money, he's probably off the books, correct?
No. So what it is, like my sister, they got 2 houses, 2 single family houses, one in Milwaukee and one out here in Waukesha. So they go back and forth every day. They got single family houses. One house is in his name. That's his crib.
Does he? Wait a minute. Does he have a Section 8 voucher too?
No, he don't got no Section 8. He bought his.
Okay. But your sister has a Section 8 voucher.
She got the Section 8 voucher.
So
I told my sister to get it. I looked my sister up with